Alright, race fans. Round of 12 is here. Don't like it. Don't like it. Didn't I tried to look at races from the perspectives of the drivers. This last race, loved as a fan. As a driver, I bet that was horrid. Bet it was, you're going to a race, you had practice and everything's like the way it's supposed to be. You got the tires figured out, and all of a sudden 30 laps in, people are, these tires are done. Done. And my lighting is horrible. I didn't change nothing. Huh. Oh well. I got a black eye over here. Why is that? Might be the morning sun coming in, trying to get us done before qualifying. Anyways, it made for a fun race to watch. Cautions. I mean, no one really. There was no big wrecks. People wrecked. A lot of problems. The tires caused a lot of issues for some drivers. I didn't do notes. I need to start doing notes for the race because I do these, either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And by then, life's just so busy, I forget everything that happens in the race before. But I will say, the one thing I don't like is right now on the screen we have the round of 12 points and how they're going to be. Denny Hamlin, he's performed really well. I don't mind him being up there. But Chase Briscoe performed well the first two races, I do believe, of the round of 16, and he's in 6th. Chase Elliott, he was, if I remember correctly, if Alex Bowman would have won that race, Chase Elliott would have been knocked out into the 13th position. So he was floating around 12th in points. I understand, how the system works. They get their playoff points. But why every round? I don't understand that. Okay, make them choose when they want to use their playoff points. Do you think you can make it out of the round of 16 and hold those playoff points till another round? Because Chase Elliott performed so well that he was almost knocked out of the round of 16 and at the round of 16. But when we start the round of 12, he's 7th. Bubba Wallace locked in on points 4th or 5th. I think the night ended he was 4th in the round of 16, but now he's 8th. Cindric, Chastain, Logano, and Elliott, I believe, were 9, 10, 11, 12 after the race. And I can't remember how the top points went. But obviously, Briscoe, Hamlin, and Bell won a race, so they were 1, 2, 3. I think after that it was Blaney, Bubba, Reddick. Anyway, I don't like the reset. You scored that many points in the round, you should be put into that position. You can reset the points. But if Bubba finished 4th or 5th in the round of 16, going into round of 12, he's 8th. That makes no sense to me. Like I said, I when Junior retired, I kind of stopped watching it from 2015. I think he retired in 14. I watched it. I watched some of the next year after he retired. I was like, I can't do it. Grew up watching Earnhardt's. My dad, big Earnhardt fan. Started watching about mid-2023 is when I got back into racing. And I've never really paid attention to the points and how it works, between rounds. I was just watching it, And this year watching it, I don't like it. I feel like we're still rewarding for the regular season, which I understand. Don't get me wrong. I'm one of those people that think that we shouldn't have a round of 16. I think it should be top 5, get 9 races to race it out at the end of the year if we're going to do playoffs. Or if you're with 100 points to the leader. Having 16 people, that's half the field in the playoffs. Some of these people were way far back in points. There was no chance ever they were going to win the cup. Now all of a sudden they can't. I'm not saying the people who've won championships aren't champions because in the format they have won. I just don't like it. That's all I'm saying. legit. To me, everyone who's won a champion is legit champions because it's the rules. It's the rule of the game. They've won it. They've earned it. Anyways, off my soapbox, I guess. Off my podium. These next tracks are rough to gauge. Especially with the Roval. The Roval favors Elliott, in my opinion. Briscoe's done well. And Byron, Bell, and Elliott can afford, in my opinion, to have bad races and do well at the Roval. From just memory, I haven't looked at no stats yet, so I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure Elliott, the Roval was something that he can do. As far as having, and Reddick's good at road courses too. He's always top 10. It feels like. Logano, I don't know, man. He's quiet. He has quiet, good years. So it's hard to remember, like, where he's good at. These past, just like I said, like, my sample size of what we're seeing now is mid-2023 to now. Other than that, you take me back to 2001 and from 90 to 2001, I got you. But now the sample size for me is, what in the world? Dude, he has a lot of hate. But Bubba put in the work at that round of 16. Here, we gotta go to the Bubba zone. He put in, and he wasn't the only one who put in good work and is getting screwed on these points. And the way it works. It's the way it works. That's the way it works. That's the name of the game. So be it. He has Kansas, which he's usually good at. He has won a race there. New Hampshire, we'll get into driver averages. Brought to you by driveraverages.com. I think that's where it's from. If I'm wrong, sorry. Anyways, Bubba has to put in a good race this weekend. He can't afford to have, like what he had at Bristol. He had a phenomenal race going on at Bristol. And did his caliper blow, or was that someone else? Or did he have a flat tire and hit the wall? Or did somebody... Anyways, he had a wreck, and he has one of those this time. It's over. Now we're into the part of the playoff season. We're heading to New Hampshire. The round of 12 starts. You can't afford to finish outside the top 10. You finish out of top 15 one race, I'm going to tell you right now, you're in a must-win situation. These guys that are left are for real. That's not saying Bowman wasn't for real. Bowman just wasn't Bowman's fault. Bowman had crew issues. And he's just had bad luck, okay? Josh Berry, did he wreck all 3 races? I know he wrecked 2 of them. Bad luck. Van Gisbergen, phenomenal road course. Learning the oval. Let me tell you, next year in the playoffs, he makes it to the round of 12 if the round of 12's there. He makes it out of the first round next year because we know he's going to win a race next year. And who was the last one out? Last one I'm forgetting. I didn't bring that up. Bowman, Reddick, Barry, and Dillon. Dillon's got Richmond. He will have a good race. That's his track. So Dillon may or may not be there. Like, he's one of those ones that's like he's one that can win that Richmond race. He does. Past 2 years, he's going to do good there next year. It's 2 years in a row like that. Like, unless they repave it or something happens to Richmond, that's Dillon's race. Like, obviously, New Hampshire. This track, I can't remember it the past 2 years. I can't. But we do have driver averages. Josh Berry. Hey, dude, this is your track. I mean, I don't think that's right. I think we're behind a year on this driver, but this is the only list I can find that has all the drivers where we can put them on screen. So if it's wrong, oh well, it's fun to look at. Briscoe, JGR. I'm going to say right now, JGR is going to win this race. Don't know which one. Could be Briscoe, Bell, or Hamlin. Reddick does really well here, according to driveraverages.com. Bubba Wallace, he is on that cusp of needing a really good race. So is Logano, Cindric. They're down 22nd, 23rd in driver averages. William Byron 27th in driver averages. Ryan Blaney 29th in driver averages. Dude, this is one of those races where people like Elliott, Reddick, Hamlin, Bell, Briscoe, Larson can all just they can get the top 8 and make those bottom 4 just fight for it going into the Roval. My pick to win this, I'm going to go... do I really want to go JGR? Do I really want to go JGR? I think Reddick wins it. Reddick wins it. My people who are going to have a bad race people, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric. Dude, I hate doing this. I think Bubba has another bad race. Like this year, when he's had a bad race, it has this snowballed into more bad races. So after this race, your bottom 4 is going to be Chastain, Cindric, Bubba, and Chastain. I'm going to go Logano, Chastain, Cindric, Wallace are going to be your bottom 4. Tyler's going to win, and it's going to be close. It's going to be close. I think Briscoe, Elliott, and Blaney have okay races. I think Larson has an okay race too. Oh, my winner. Dude, let's go. I'm going to stay with Reddick. Let's stay with Reddick on this. Reddick here has a rating of 81.0. Larson, 97. Barry, he's out of the playoffs. Harvick and Truex Jr. Dude, man, I gotta look into this site a little bit more. I like it because the list it gives, and maybe make it the list bigger somehow. I don't know, or just make a page where it's just the playoff drivers, so it's easier to read. I apologize for that, but this race I'm looking forward to. Is it 3:00 start time? I don't have it up. Pretty sure it's 3:00 start time, which means like 3:15. So. It's going to be a good day here in Ohio. So we'll be watching this on the porch more than likely. Let's go 23-11. Dude, I love Reddick. I like Bubba. When I got back into racing, I don't know if I've said this before. I was watching I'm pretty sure I have. But dude, it's so funny because I didn't know that he had that much hate. And it's like Bubba is one of those names where it's like, man, he got the nickname Bubba. So I was listening to in-car audio, and he asked for like Big Nuggets and Dr. Pepper. I was like, oh, Dr. Pepper. Dude, that's my favorite soda. That's my guy. I did not know that everyone out there hates him. And I love it. I like liking somebody that everyone hates. I grew up watching Earnhardt, and I remember vaguely in the early 90s. I was born in 87. People hated Dale Earnhardt until he started doing bad from 94 to 98. Like people started, he won the championship, and it was just like. And here's the thing, he was still, I think, one of the 2 of those years he was still top 5 in points, and you're like, he's not doing well. Like let's talk about that for a second. Like. Hold on, I gotta. NASCAR points from. Just give me NASCAR points. That's not important. Anyways, sorry. Here's the thing with Wallace. He's not that prime driver. He will never. I don't think he'll never be one of those guys who's going to win 5+ races in a year. He might win 3 in a year. Next year might be his year. but I don't think he's ever going to win over fans. I love it. You know, maybe if he's around long enough like Kyle, you know, what's that saying? You live long enough. Live long enough, you yourself become the villain, you know. Well, he's going to be around long enough that, you know, either die a hero or become the villain. He's not, you know, you either die the villain or become the hero in his sense, is what I think it's going to be. So, with that being said, New Hampshire, I think Bubba has top 15, maybe 16th place finish. You know, hopefully he proves me wrong, wins the race. Other than that, Kansas, that's a top 10 track. Roval, roll the dice. Roll the dice on that one. Winner, Todd Reddick. It's going to be a good race. 300 miles, them quick races are fun to watch. Anyways, like, subscribe. I don't care if turn notifications on or not. Most people who do watch videos don't subscribe. So if you're here, subscribe. Just click. And dude, it's so easy to turn notifications off if notifications get on your nerves. But just give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in.